Hello, my wonderful friends. I felt inspired to do another vlog today. Today I am going to talk about a little bit what I started touching on at my last vlog last week, just right at the very end, which is radical self-acceptance. And this is actually really, really big for me right now because, sorry, dogs doing dog things. It's really big for me right now because, I'm working on it for myself and it's coming up with a lot of my clients. But the main thing is that in this wonderful business design group that I'm working with Kim Dawson of Revolution Business Design. She is a wonderful business coach, and I'm going to put up a link for her stuff. And she's running this really great business design group, and she does personal coaching and things like that with business design. And she's helping me get to the core of what I stand for in the world and like what is my truth and what is my passion and my message. And what I do as a career is just like a tool for that. So it's one of those ideas like where we each have that message, and the message is constant, and like whatever your job is or whatever your career path is where the message goes through, so it doesn't really matter what it is. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, so mine, as we've been working together, has really come down to this idea of radical self-acceptance. And why is it radical? Well, I can imagine that most of you watching this don't really accept yourselves as you are all the time. It's kind of hard to do because we tend to be really hard on ourselves and we want everything to change, and we think things like, well, I'll be happy or pleased with myself when I lose 10 pounds, or when I get a better job, or when I have a relationship, when I'm married, or when I have kids. Like this future distant, I'll be happy when. And my philosophy and my belief is that I am out in the world creating the possibility for myself and for others to experience happiness right now, today, through radical self-acceptance, sorry. I think of radical self-expression through Burning Man, but that too, that's great. I'm a big express yourself sort of person, but what I'm really talking about today more is radical self-acceptance. And I'm going to accept myself for making a mistake on my own message, because that's how I roll. So yeah, I want to talk about that a little bit today. I love one of the parts of accepting yourself is that there's a paradox around change and accepting yourself. And Carl Rogers said it best. He's one of my very favorite people in the world of psychology. He was kind of the founder of humanistic psychology and treating people with unconditional positive regard. And one of my favorite quotes from him is, "The curious paradox is that when I accept myself just as I am, then I can change." And I talk about this a lot with my clients, because the thing is the parts of ourselves that we want to change, we tend to fight them and like resist against them and block them and be like, that's not me and I don't want to be like that and da. But because we're so resistant against them, they just get worse. They like rebel, they get energy. They, like if you don't want to eat junk food and you're just like, I'm just not gonna do it and it's horrible and I'm like the worst person ever whenever I do it, it's like, well, yeah, you're gonna just keep doing it, because when you beat yourself up like that, you're not going to change. Like, it doesn't work that way. At least it doesn't work that way for me and most of the people that I know. So the idea is, I am working with myself and with other people to accept themselves exactly as they are right now. Flaws and everything, like all the bad stuff, all the shadow, all the dark, all the ugly, and just letting that just be who you are and letting it be okay. And, if you're doing it because you want to change it, probably not going to work. You really want to get into the place of like, yeah, you know what? Here, I'll do a little model. Yeah, so I eat junk food and I drink Mountain Dew and soda and cherry Coke and all kinds of bad stuff. And I totally, it's just who I am. Like, I love that kind of food and I totally eat really healthy as well. And it's who I am, and I'm totally fine with it. And I can say, over the years, as I've struggled with my food addictions and soda drinking and all that, when I really resisted it was when it was horrible. And when I finally just was like, this is who I am, and I'm not going to change for anybody else or anybody that says I should do or whatever. And now it's, it ebbs and flows into my life, but it's not as intense. It's not this big deal anymore. It's just part of who I am, and it's like it just comes in and I enjoy it, and it's just not a problem. So, and I can say from personal experience too, is that most of the changes that I've made in my life of getting rid of old habits and stuff, they've come when I really wasn't trying so hard to like fight against them. They've come naturally because I just began to love myself more about that aspect. It was true with losing weight, food stuff, money stuff, just anything that I've struggled with, and I'm still working on it. But I can say honestly that I am in a place of the most radical self-acceptance and self-love that I have ever been in my 37, almost 38 years on this planet, and it is beautiful. It is one of the most glorious feelings ever, and I can tell you that I am happy. And my life is not perfect, and I've got things that I want to be better, but I have so many glorious things in my life, and I have so much to be grateful for. And I've accepted myself, who I am, and I love myself, and I'm working on it. I'm not perfect. I have things that I'm still like, you suck, but I'm working on it, and I want to help other people do that. So, if you're looking for that, talk to me, or if you have friends that are looking for a therapist to work on those issues. I'm going to be doing a group about it soon with a really wonderful colleague of mine, and I want to work with you on it. And I didn't really touch on all the details of how to do it, but I will. If you work with me, we're gonna do it together. So bring some self-acceptance into your life today. I'd be curious what you can accept and try to accept and love about yourself today. So. All right, that's all, people. That's my Sunday vlog. I hope you have a wonderful day. It's been a beautiful day here in Portland, and I hope you all have been absolutely enjoying it. All right, bye-bye.